All right, Tyrone, not the result you wanted, but we had plenty of chances. What were your thoughts on the match, your opening thoughts, then we'll get to some questions.
Yeah, so again, we're here again. For me, the second half is what I want to see the team play like, right? We finished with, grit, heart, passion, guys who are throwing their bodies around, working hard. For me, that exemplify what I want to see the rest of the season from the players. The first half, obviously, it's a tale of two halves. First half, we had some opportunities, some one-on-one opportunities. They had one chance to shoot, and they put their chance away. Second half, we came out, again, trying to find that goal, and they scored against, and the guys could have put their head down and folded, and we didn't. And the message for them is just continue going, continue grinding, and that's what we did. Training all week was like that. The message from myself, from the coaching staff, just guys, we just have to keep grinding and keep working hard, man, and our luck will change. And the second half is a good indication of what hopefully is gonna, be the rest of the season for us. But overall, some good football. I thought at moments we played well. Finding Brennan behind. Acosta was on the ball a lot tonight. Atanga, everyone came in and did their part. It just, again, it's who finishes, and, they did, and we didn't put away our chances, and they didn't put their chances away. So, again, guys, I thank the players in the locker room for their effort, and, we'll just continue to work hard and continue to see if we can get a W for them.
Tyrone, I'd like to ask you some bigger picture questions, if you don't mind. Philly won the Shield last year. They won't win it this year, obviously, but they're a top 3 team in this conference, top team in this league. Now that you're in the driver's seat, how close is FC Cincinnati to being at that level and being able to compete at that level on a consistent basis?
I think we're close. We have the parts here. I think we need to surround ourselves with some more of those parts. And if we can get some more of those parts sprinkled amongst the group, I think, Cincinnati is close. Hopefully, with the addition of Chris Albright, he's going to obviously see those parts that's needed and start to make the moves to add them to be competitive in this league. He knows what type of league we are and, what the players' demands are in terms of the quality. To be consistent like this, like the Phillies, and if we can do that, definitely Chris is going to bring that to the table to help us get better.
It seemed like you guys were moving the ball into the attack quicker tonight than past couple games. How much of that was just how you wanted to attack Philadelphia, and how much of it was having the full week of being able to actually kind of implement your plan?
Yeah, for me, that's how I want to play, fast. We want to get the ball up to Brenner quickly. We want to get it into Acosta. We want to go with pace in transition. For me, it now puts the defense, on their heels. And if we can have defenders going on their heels, I think we have the quality, like you saw tonight in moments, to have good opportunities. So, we just have to continue grinding. I thought the week of preparation was good, putting some ideas in their heads, some patterns, and, and I thought I saw a lot of that tonight. Again, it's unfortunate that we didn't put some of those away earlier. The 1v1 opportunities with Brenner, Atanga, even Lucio, but look, we keep moving forward. We take the positive and we build on the positive, and we go forward to the next game and see what happens.
Tyrone, one way or another, you'll be a part of this club's future going forward in some capacity, right?
Sure.
So it's hard to separate Chris Albright and the fact that he's here and what he did for Philly. Those two teams playing tonight, I think everyone was aware of the Chris Albright factor in this game. Looking at Philly, did you take a moment and think wow, these guys have 5 20-year-olds on the field for them right now, and hopefully this is what it's like for FC Cincinnati down the line with Chris here?
Yeah, I think so. I think we have the infrastructure in place so that we can afford to have those younger players on the pitch. It's unfortunate tonight that we didn't get Calvin and Kimi in the game. But, at the moment, substitution patterns and injuries, it just we weren't afforded that luxury. we would have loved to have them in. Again, we want to, expose our young talent and, give them opportunities. And for me, it shows well for the club, especially for the academy. You're seeing the young boys watching players who were just recently playing with them, playing on the big stage. And that, for me, is a big key, because now you give them something to strive for, And, for us, I think going forward, we're going to have more young players that's going to be in the team or in the first team, and that's going to be huge for us moving forward and being competitive.
You kind of just touched on what I was going to ask about, having to sub out Gustavo and I'm blanking on who was the others. Oh, Yuya, in the first half so early. How did that impact? You're obviously you weren't able to in the second half get that energy boost off the bench as much as you would have liked, probably. But can you also update us on those two injuries?
Yeah, look, it's never good to have two substitutes in the first 30 minutes. Never something you plan for. Yuya, Gustavo, two key players, on the defensive side and also on the attacking side. So we had to make two subs early. That's one moment we take away. And then now at halftime, we had to make a sub as well, just to bring some life into the game so we don't use a moment. And then we still have two more moments to, obviously see if we could inject some life if things go, a little bit worse than we expected. But yeah, it's never expected, but, we made the most of what we had. And I thought the sub that we made actually, gave us an opportunity, bringing in Mako, bringing in Chris, those were Brandon. I thought they gave us a lift, and so for me, I always say to the sub, be ready when you do come in, make an impact, and that's what they did. So, I have to take my hat off to those guys.
Tyrone, thank you for your time. We appreciate
cheers.
it.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Laurel, we're going to get right to questions, please.
I'm sure we'll get into your goal, but first of all, just kind of a bigger picture question. You're a veteran player. You played for the Union, obviously, in the past. Just watching them tonight, are there certain things that you think that this club can learn from that team? And what do you take from the match in terms of
Of course,
that?
they are winners. They was also fighting, for 10 years, to be the team where they are right now. When I came there for the first time, that was 2017. There was also a struggle. We didn't make the playoffs that year, but after that we made the playoffs. So 2 times in a row we played, and last year they won the Supporter Shield. So they're just growing, and you see they have they miss maybe 6-7 players, but they have like 6-7 guys on the bench who can still provide for them. But looking at the game, I think first half, you have 300-400% chances. If you don't score this, then we have nothing to talk about, because against a team who is number 3 in the league in the Eastern Conference, you get 300-400% chances. And you don't score, then it's going to be a tough night for us. But I think, like so many times we talk about here, if you don't score goals, it's very difficult to win. And that's what happened today.
Haris, everyone you were a key contributor to Philadelphia's, building up over the last few years. What are I know the prevailing emotion for you tonight is obviously disappointment, frustration because of the result, but to play against them and to score, what are the emotions like?
No, like I said also on the field, for me it doesn't matter, who scores, For me, I want to win. You want to win. You want to get out of this situation with Cincinnati. You play in this amazing stadium with fans always showing up. Not a lot of teams can say that. And we are last, in the standings. But I think today we showed again that we can play against anybody. But you need to be 90 minutes, 95 minutes concentrated if you want to be a good team, and that's what we are. We are not a good team because we cannot play 90 minutes, 95 minutes concentration, to be concentrated to play. You see, like you dominate the first half. I think it's amazing how we play the first half. You dominate, you create chances, and then in the 45, 46 minutes you get a goal. From nowhere. They was also surprised that they scored the goal. So we can talk about that we create chances, but yeah, if you don't score, you're gonna struggle, And but I think second half we come again, we show again that we want, and we create again a lot of chances. I think, and we came back to 2-1, and but it's tough, It's always when you're behind, to come back every time. It's tough, but. We need to learn. This is a process. Philadelphia, they are like I said before, 10 years they are fighting to be where they are. Cincinnati is now the third year that they are playing MLS. So it takes time. I understand that people want results. I understand. I completely agree. Because in this league you can win against everybody. You can lose against anybody in this league because. If you play as a team, you fight for each other, then you can, create a lot of chances and get a lot of points. And especially home, with this crowd, with the stadium, there should be like 100% 3 points for us every game. You understand? And we are not there yet. So hopefully with the new GM right now, who came, who knows the league, who been in the winning culture, So hopefully he can bring this here to Cincinnati, and hopefully he can bring some players, some experienced MLS players, who know the league. It's very important, this league, and I know that he's gonna do a good job, and they're gonna give him the power to do what's best for this team, and he will do that, and hopefully you guys can see that next year.
The way you guys were moving the ball into the attack quicker tonight, did that feel more natural to you guys, or how did that kind of switch in style?
Yeah, of course, because with the coach, and with the new coach, with Tyrone, it's, he wants to play attacking football. He don't want to draw back, because we're not looking at the other team, we're looking at ourselves, we want to dominate, because we have players to do that. And I think we showed that today, that we can dominate against a team, who is third in the Eastern Conference, who was the winner of Supporter Shield last year. So we can, but like we talked so many times, it's about scoring goals. And if you don't score goals, it's very difficult to win games, And we don't talk about chances, like 50% chances. They're like 100% chances, what we have. And you don't score, then it's very difficult to win games.
Haris, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. All right, Isaac, we'll get right into questions. Pat will be first.
Isaac, thank you for your time. You got thrown into the match in unexpected circumstances, probably fair to say. What do you feel like you were able to bring to the match tonight?
Sorry?
What do you feel like you were able to bring to the match tonight?
Like you said, it was like I wasn't expecting that, and it came in. So, always you need to be ready anytime. Like when I came in, I was definitely trying to help my team win, score, give an assist. I tried, but this wasn't my day. So I'm looking forward to making it better the next time.
The team had a lot of great chances, just couldn't get it in. What do you think was missing tonight, just on the attacking end and that finishing piece?
I think it was like the last part. Like as you said, we got chances. And we didn't finish. So I think it's like we were a little not clinical at the last point. So we're gonna work on it. It's always like it's not a weakness, but it's like something it didn't happen today. So we're looking forward to making it better.
Philadelphia is a top team in this league, Isaac. They won the regular season. They won the league in the regular season last year. You guys dominated possession. You had better chances. Do you feel like that's something you can take and apply in the coming matches?
Yeah. Obviously, that's it. Today, I think we played really well. We dominated. It was just unfortunate that we didn't get the goals. We got chances. So it's just like a positive thing we are going to take towards the next match and try to make it better.
What were the discussions like at halftime after giving up that late goal going into the break?
Do you mean the discussion we had before coming back?
What was the mood like at halftime? You know, you guys were getting the better chances and then give up that late goal going into halftime.
Oh yeah, we were all frustrated, but it was like energy. We had the energy. Everyone was trying to motivate each other. One goal is not. We could easily come back from a goal, so it was like kind of motivation in the dressing room, trying to get back to the game. We shouldn't make that one goal get into our head. So it was like kind of motivational thing we had in the dressing room to come back and get into the game straight away.
Do you have one more, or are you good? Okay, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.